Hello, everyone. It's Dennis here from Collider Games, and I'm here with.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Dorian.
And it's Monday. It's past DC Fandom. DC Fandom was a couple days ago. A bunch of big announcements, obviously, from the movie world with Batman, the Snyder Cut of Justice League, Wonder Woman, Shazam, all that good stuff. But they also announced two big games that we kind of knew were coming. One we did a trailer review of, which was Gotham Knight, which, we knew that some sort of Batman Court of Owls related game was coming out. So they showed a trailer for that game footage. They also showed a trailer for this game, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. What were your initial thoughts when you saw it?
I loved what I saw, but then when I saw 2022, I was like, what the hell? Why would y'all even show it if it's not going to come out for another 2 years almost? Like, we don't know what the specific date in 2022 is, but just them showing that date, it threw me off a little bit. But I did enjoy the trailer. It got me hyped for the game when it inevitably does get released. But I'm just like, why tease it so far ahead, bro? Like, I feel like they just did it just because it's getting around the time of the Avengers, and they were like, all right, here we got our own multiplayer type of game coming down the line. But I don't know. I love what I saw.
Okay, for me, I was disappointed, but to clarify that, I wasn't disappointed in the footage we saw. I was disappointed in the amount of footage that we saw, the fact that it was also coming out in 2022, because we had the official announcement, I think, for this game came out before the Batman, the Gotham Knight game, even though that one is actually coming out sooner. That's coming out next year. They've just been keeping it under wraps longer. I mean, obviously, there's been leaks and rumors of what the game was. So I had assumed that we were going to get the Batman game in 2022 and Suicide Squad in 2021 because that was announced earlier. So I was disappointed in that. And I was disappointed that we didn't see any gameplay footage. We saw a cinematic, which I enjoyed and I liked, but I just thought we were going to get more like actual gameplay footage. So it looks like the game is going to be 4 playable characters: Harley Quinn, King Shark, Captain Boomerang, and Deadshot. And you're able to switch between the different players at any time. So if you're playing as Harley Quinn, if you want to, you can immediately switch to King Shark or whoever. And then also you can play up to 4-player co-op with other people, which I think is very cool. Looks like in the game, Brainiac has taken over Metropolis, and there's an evil Superman that we see at the end. That part also was a little disappointing because I thought it was gonna straight up be like I don't know, for some reason they want to go kill the Justice League, and now it makes them like the good guys in this because Superman's bad. Yeah.
It looked funny though. I did enjoy King Shark's face because they were all of them are like, oh, look at Superman, and then you see King Shark's like face and his emotion when he realizes Superman's evil. So I'm excited to get to play with him. But all in all, like you said, they didn't show us any gameplay, so I don't know how these characters will look. I'm excited to see, like, because if you saw in the trailer, we got to see Captain Boomerang use his like little speed boost ability, which we didn't get to see in the Suicide Squad with him. In the movie, it's just Jai Courtney throwing a boomerang. That's about it. But in this game, it seems like they're giving him that little speed boost ability where he almost doesn't have the same amount of speed as the Flash, but he can do those little short bursts. So it's like, all right, they do have some type of metahuman abilities to where they can actually counter these superheroes. So it's not just like, oh wait, if it's Superman versus Harley Quinn and King Shark, that's one laser blast and they're done. Like, what are you doing? So I'm excited to see how they're going to actually make it believable when they're fighting these incredibly powered heroes.
Yeah, what's interesting is when you speak about the movie, the Suicide Squad, basically the second one that James Gunn is directing, is coming out next year, 2021, but the game's coming out in 2022. So you're not like capitalizing on the hype and momentum of the movie itself. It's a whole year later. So I think for me that was the thing. It wasn't what they showed and what they revealed, because I think all of it sounds cool. It's just I think the timing of it I think is a little off and whatnot.
Yeah, had they revealed like it at like this week saying, hey, we got a special surprise for another game, like that would have been cool. I would have been fine with that. But like you said, they teased this one ahead of time. We didn't even get the Gotham Knights announcement until we didn't get that panel reveal until DC Fandom's full schedule was revealed. But the Suicide Squad game was revealed way ahead of time. So I don't know. We'll see.
Even the DC Fandom schedule, though, it just said WB Games announcement or whatever. It didn't say like Batman, Gotham Knight or anything like that. It was just like on the schedule, like so that when the panel happened, the reveal of the actual game was the first time they announced the actual content of it. So speaking on a side note, I thought the event itself was really good. DC Fandom, it brought a lot of attention. A lot of people were saying it was better than Comic-Con, et cetera, et cetera. As someone who enjoys going to Comic-Con and likes the in-person feel of it and also having various different companies there, I don't know if I can agree with that, but I think for the fans, it's probably a lot better because remember, fans don't get to see what happens in Hall H. They just hear about it and get little like cell phone clips of it. But the one thing I did think I had a problem with was the whole stream just being on the DC Fandom website. Mm-hmm. At first, I think you had to sign in, but then later they just made it available for everyone to watch. But still, why not just put this on? You can still have it on the website, but why not put it on YouTube at the same time so you can get a bigger audience, right?
I don't know. They're trying to get them clicks directly towards the DC Fandom site. I don't know. It made I don't know, because maybe I feel like if you look at how San Diego Comic-Con did it, just there were so many different panels, everything was all over the place, like you didn't know what. I don't know, I feel like it was just a little bit disorganized, but with this one at least you knew it was all in one place. But I feel like had they just, like you said, just if you put it on YouTube, have it all on one stream, you don't have to have separate videos for separate panels. If you just have it continuously going like you did on the website, I think that would have it would have brought a lot more views. But thankfully they posted all the trailers and stuff right after on social media for people to find, so that was good. But yeah, all in all, I really enjoyed the fandom as a whole, and I'm glad they separated into 2 days instead of having all of those other panels that they had on the list on this one day. So I'm glad they definitely made the right decision with that.
Yeah. So I mean, overall, like I said, liked what I saw. It just wasn't enough for me, and the timing just seems weird. Any other thoughts about the game or the gameplay details?
No, I'm just excited to get anything because, like you said, I thought we were going to get something, but no, they just wanted to make an announcement. I'm telling you, they just want to say something because Avengers drops next week, and they're like, hey, we got a multiplayer game too, so get ready for that. They're trying to ride that
2 years from now. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why would you show that so far in advance? Now I'm just going to be waiting, like we're sitting here for a whole year and not have any gameplay or anything. I don't know. Yeah. It better be the best multiplayer Suicide Squad game I've ever played in my life. It better. I hope it's it has to be better than Avengers at this point. If you're teasing it this far in advance, so this is
I'm also wondering if there's going to be more playable.
Oh, there has to. There has to be. You can't just play with those two. So. Those four has to be.
Yeah. Also, why is King Shark's head so small? I'm not a huge like King Shark fan or whatever, but every iteration I've seen of him, he's got a massive head, and this one he's got like a tiny little head.
I don't know. They're trying to make it more realistic when he talks, I guess, since I don't know.
All right. Dorian, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at Dorian Parks and Rec, and you can find me on Instagram at Dorian Parks, and you can find me right here on Collider Games.
And you guys can find me on Twitter at ThinkHero, Instagram Dennis.tzng. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, youtube.com/Collider Games. Also follow us on our podcast feed. That's the Collider Factory feed for our podcast every week and interviews and all that good stuff. So until next time, see you guys later.